Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2020 Netflix original film, The Paramedic. This is all in Spanish. I know some words, but obviously subtitles are into effect. That's what's really neat about a lot of these foreign Netflix films is that they're no stranger to just throwing the subtitles up. My only complaint is that the subtitles were a little laxed. So like there'd be a sentence, I would understand a word, and then the sentence would then be translated, not translated while the sentence was happening. The last film, the last foreign Netflix film we talked about was Alive, which is in Korean, and that had translation while the characters were speaking. So I don't know if it was just a brief glitch in my internet connection. I don't know, but I liked this movie a lot. It's about a sadistic paramedic in Spain. He like takes objects from people he's assisting, medical issues or car accidents, something like that. Like the opening scene, there's a bad car accident, and he like takes the sunglasses from one of the girls he just helped pull from the car or whatever, and he has a collection. Weird. His girlfriend is French, but she also speaks Spanish, as most Europeans speak multiple languages. We as Americans are dumb, so we speak one form of English, which is American English, and it's interesting. Okay, so eventually he is not believing that his girlfriend Vanessa or Vane is being faithful to him because she's also at school, and he and Angel doesn't trust that she's not seeing this guy that she goes to school with, so he hacks into her phone. She finds that he hacks into her phone. She leaves him. She eventually winds up dating and then getting pregnant with Angel's past paramedic coworker who caused an accident, not intentionally, but he kind of ran into the street, and then the ambulance got hit by a truck, and then Angel has been in a wheelchair ever since. So eventually Angel just becomes obsessed that Vane left him. So she is walking home from school one day. Angel tracks her down. He convinces her to go back to the apartment to get her things, but he then tranks her and then keeps her hostage, even though she's pregnant with the other past paramedics, child. So it's this whole like, what do you do to survive thing. He's a very masterful liar, so he's charming, so he can, make people believe certain things. Eventually, Vane escapes after there's a murder of a neighbor, and she escapes by taking a toenail clipper, shoving it up her hooch, and then when Angel leaves to like get groceries or whatever, she yanks it out, cuts the ropes on her arms, on her wrists, and then feet. But he's also been giving her epidurals, so she can't walk. Medical craziness going on. So that she escapes, and then he comes home early, and then there's this massive fight between the two paraplegics, basically, who can't walk or anything. And they both keep sliding down the stairs and fighting, and eventually she pushes him over, and he falls 8 stories down to his, what we assume, death. The camera pans. She's sobbing of joy because she's finally free. We just see his lifeless body on the floor, but then there's a fade out and then a fade in of him extremely crippled, tube in his neck, he can't talk, nothing. So he's in one of those wheelchairs where they have to lean back, and he can't do anything. He needs, constant care. And then we see Vane come, pregnant belly, sleek black dress. So then she whispers to him something like, see, it's now who I will take care of you. And it's just one of those like hashtag good for her moments. And I was so happy that was the ending, because if the ending was him killing her and the kid, I would have not been happy about it, because we've seen so many of those. But this had an ending where it was a hashtag good for her, and I was so happy to see it. I loved it. It's trending right now. Go watch it on Netflix. You will not be disappointed. Again, it's in Spanish for those of you who do not speak Spanish or speak partial Spanish. It's really not that hard to read a subtitle. Read a subtitle. Don't be a lazy POS and say, no, I'm not going to read. It's gonna inflict on my on my viewing experience. No, it's not. I'm gushing about this awesome movie, and I told you that I read the subtitles. Just watch the damn movie. It's not that difficult. Okay, we're good. Rant over. Watch it. Paramedic. Netflix. Do it now. Mucho mahalo.